Thank you very much. Mr. Barrett, I am a former Expensify user myself when I had a
Excellent.
small business before running for Congress. I appreciate you certainly made things a lot easier for us as we were trying to get our company off the ground.
Happy to help.
You mentioned immigration reform. I wonder if you could comment on that and what a difference it would make and why you feel it's important
Sure.
to the small business economy.
Sure. I think there are sort of two aspects of immigration reform. One is that immigrants are historically much more likely to start businesses than non-immigrants. I think 40% of the Fortune 500 has been founded by immigrants or children of immigrants. And so I think if we're trying to drive the growth in the small business economy, the one thing we can do, Trump's comments notwithstanding, is to encourage legal immigration because legal immigrants are the best and the brightest. And so we want to encourage this. Secondarily, I would say the truly best and the brightest are H-1B visa holders. I mean, these are basically the finest people that we can find around the world. If we're going to let anybody in, that would be the people that we should definitely emphasize. And I know that as a small business, we compete very aggressively with, again, our peers and our incumbents. And the number one tool that we have in doing that is hiring. And so I think that hiring is, as I mentioned, rural Michigan for us is really key because we find the right people for the right position. But also we search around the world for the best people. And so I think that improving or raising the cap on H-1Bs can help not just Silicon Valley, but I think many businesses compete more aggressively. In addition to just increasing immigration overall, I think will drive more small business growth.
Great, thank you. And Dr. Green, would you be willing to add to that and offer your own perspective on the value of immigration reform or the whether it's valuable or not, frankly, to small businesses?
I think Mr. Barrett covered that quite well. There's two ways to look at that in entrepreneurship, too. There's a long history of certain immigrant groups also being very strong in creating businesses. Not all immigrant groups, but certainly quite a few of them. So not only for the best and the brightest coming in, and I think there's a lot of best and brightest here, too, that they can all work together with, but also looking at who's going to start and grow the next round of new businesses comes into play as well. The woman that I mentioned from Massachusetts as an example of using apps actually is an immigrant to the United States and has received several awards as an immigrant-owned business.
Thank you very much. Thank you all very much for appearing before the committee and for testifying. I certainly have learned a lot, and I yield the balance of my time.